Credit reports better than before? That's what the CFPB says. Go get some loans, people. Welcome. This is the Mortgage Banking live stream. Today is February 16th, 2023. I'm Troy Garrishorn. We talk here about politics. We talk about business. We talk about regulation. If you have any questions, you want any particular topics answered, text me, call me, email me. My contact information is below in this YouTube channel. Like this video, share this video, subscribe, send it to your friends, and click that little bell and you'll know next time one of these is up. As we get going, a couple shouts out to some of my friends here, supporters. Ed Miller, Ed, great to see you, brother. Hope you are doing very well, and I hope everything's going as good as it can get for you right this minute. Jeff Flory, thank you very much, kind sir. Doreen Goussard, Doreen, always great to see you. Hope all is well with you. One of the true gems in this industry, Doreen Goussard. Dave Hopper, Dave, great to see you. Susan Brace, just so many wonderful people. Thanks to everyone for all the support. And sorry, I do not take texts during this recording, but just after this, I can get to that, and we'll get it on. We'll get whatever information you have on for the next Mortgage Banking live stream. Let's talk business a little bit. So rates are generally about the same. They're up a tiny bit. 30-year 632. 15-year 551. It's just a little hair up from what it was last week. I will note that mortgage delinquencies are up a little bit. That's a little bit of a disturbing sign, and the rates, like I say, are pretty flat. But delinquencies being up is something to definitely keep an eye on. Mortgage applications are down actually 7.7%. But think about this. That's about where they were 2 weeks ago, rather. And so what's happening here is hopefully the application rates are sort of bumping along the bottom. Nobody ever knows. Economists who have lots of data, look at lots of data, try to forecast these, they'll be the first to tell you that they don't know the future. What they can do is they can analyze the information that's out there and talk a little bit about the past. But nobody really knows where this is going. But hopefully, this will be towards the end of the bottom here. I will also say that builder sentiment is up. Single-family builder sentiment is up a little bit, but that's combined with January starts, builder starts being down 4.5%. So again, this is the typical cycle in a market. And nothing to be overly alarmed about, but it is something to definitely keep an eye on. Here's something else that's very interesting to me as you think about where you're going to be looking for your next customers, your next loans, the next people that want to buy houses, and or to refinance or to get a home equity loan or home equity line of credit. However you are operating this market, there is a lot of opportunity. I talk to people every day, and there's a lot of opportunity. A lot of people who are doing good business. The business is much more constrained at the moment. The business is much tighter. The business makes you work harder, but that just means you got to work harder. Here's some interesting little tidbits, though, from Fannie Mae's home purchase sentiment survey that it does. 82% of people, consumers that are surveyed anyways, say that right now is a bad time to buy. 82%. 59% say that it's a good time to sell. So some people look at that and say it's a seller's market. Well, maybe. Again, nobody really knows, and this is just consumer sentiment based on the data, the media reports that they see. And so, how do consumers really know? They certainly don't know any better than the economists do, but they do resonate with these different reports, and this shows up in this survey. They also 37% of consumers surveyed expect home prices to decline in the next 12 months, and 52, about half of consumers think that mortgage rates are going to climb in the next 12 months. So what that tells me, in thinking about this in the big picture in a holistic manner, is that consumers are scared right now. And people that have good, solid rates don't want to move. They don't want to refinance, of course. But what that means, you got to think about how you're going to do business in this kind of a market. Because there's definitely business out there. And it's going to go to the people who work smart and work hard. And those people will be super successful. Let's talk regulation. Everybody's favorite topic. I'm going to talk about two agencies today. I'm talking about CFPB a little bit. I'm talking about FTC. We don't talk about FTC all that frequently, but there's a development that I think you really should focus on. CFPB first says that it issued a release anyways that said there's been about a 1/3 decline in collection items in consumer reports. Now, it gives a lot of reasons for that. Three main reasons. I won't go into details here. If you contact me, I can send you the link. You can look it up. But the consumer credit reports, in other words, are showing better data, stronger data, more reliable data, and a third of a decline in collection items. Now, what that tells me is that there are better credit reports, at least on their face, better credit reports, and those consumers more likely should be able to qualify for a loan. Now, it's much more complicated than I'm making it seem right now. But by having more reliable credit reports and more and better facially looking credit reports, and hopefully they really are more accurate, then those consumers should be able to qualify better than they could have been before. And so for those people, again, the hardworking people that want to get out there and really do some business in this difficult market, there's a little tidbit for you. Think about that. Okay, let's talk about FTC. Again, we don't talk about FTC all that much. They don't dabble in mortgage frequently, but they do dabble. I'm going to talk today, though, about something it shows where the FTC's mind is, where its focus is. The CFPB is not so different in a lot of ways. They have overlapping jurisdiction, in fact, under unfair deceptive practices. And so the FTC does, in fact, come into mortgage, and also the CFPB sometimes learns from its sister agency over there. But the FTC just released a complaint against a company, not in the mortgage space again, but the company was allegedly hijacking Amazon ratings and reviews. And I don't know if you've seen this, but I've definitely noticed this in Amazon, where I go on and I'm looking for some sort of product. I love Amazon, by the way. I'm a big Amazon fan. I buy things from Amazon all the time. Of course, it spiked in pandemic times and so on, but I've been using Amazon for forever, and I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Jeff Bezos. Again, one of these people who works super hard and care what you want about him, don't care what you want about him, say what you want about him, don't say what you want about him. But I'll tell you that's a guy who works hard and he works smart, and he's done really well because of that. And I respect that part of Amazon and Jeff Bezos. But anyways, you can go onto Amazon and you find these wonderfully helpful bits of information that you can't find if you're standing in, say, a Walmart or a Target or a grocery store, whatever it is. You cannot find good ratings and try to figure out how to compare information. And so they have these wonderful rating systems and customer reviews. But I have noticed, and this is what the FTC picked up on, and they've talked about this in the past when they were requesting for information on potential for rulemaking out there. You can find sometimes products on there where people are touting one product, and so let's say in this case, let's say you're searching for vitamins, right? And you go on there and you find that it's got 10,000 reviews, and it turns out that whatever product you're looking for, whatever vitamins you're looking for, it has 10,000 reviews, and they're all lots of them are 5 stars. You start scrolling down, and I like to look at the negative ones, which is kind of how lawyers think, I believe. But so I look at the negative ones, and I start going down, and I realize, wait a minute, they're talking about whatever. They're talking about wood products or some sort of toy store type products or something. It has nothing to do with the product that is originally there for me to take a look at. And it's very confusing, and it's very confounding because you're trying to figure out whether people actually do like this product or not. And it turns out that all these reviews, or a lot of the reviews, may be about something entirely different. Well, that's what the FTC seemed to be going after in this particular complaint that it just filed. Again, I won't talk. I don't mention companies' names and that sort of thing. I don't think it's good. It's good practice. But I will tell you, if you want the information, send me a link or shoot me an email or text, whatever, and I'll send you the information, send you a link to it. That's all I'm gonna say today. Thanks for all the support. I appreciate everybody on here. Again, subscribe, comment. Send me questions and comments, and we try to make this better every time. This is the Mortgage Banking live stream. I'm Troy Garris. See you next time.